Hello, it's me. So I made a video yesterday about Peter Mandelson, and apparently there's been some movement. Shout out to the Daily Record for the coverage. Go over there, show them some love, shall we?
Peter Mandelson has been sacked by the Prime Minister over his links to Jeffrey Epstein. Keir Starmer has asked the Foreign Secretary Yvette Cooper.
Now let's be clear. He would have got Mandelson in, and he would have said, Pete, this Epstein thing, how deeply were you involved? And Peter Mandelson no doubt looked up over his expensive spectacles and said, balls deep, Prime Minister. Balls deep. The rest, it seems, will be history.
To withdraw the Labour grandee as the UK ambassador to the USA. When asked about his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein, Mandelson said,
"My knowledge of him is something that I regret. I wish I'd never met him in the first place."
I bet!
Emerging that he had written
There it is, look at that!
Epstein in 2003.
He doesn't look very regretful there, does he?
As his best pal. On Wednesday, the Prime Minister tried to defend his peer, saying he still had confidence in Lord Mandelson.
There it is. I say it all the time. If a Premier, Prime Minister or President says to the press they've got the full confidence of whomever it is, their card is marked. They don't have long left. And so it's proven.
And due process was followed during his appointment. But he soon faced calls to dismiss his peer following reports he had supported Epstein whilst the financier was being investigated for sexual offences. Reports in both The Sun and Bloomberg revealed emails in which Lord Mandelson told Epstein he was
I wonder how long he's going to be a lord for.
And here whenever you need, and urged him to remember the art of war when dealing with prosecutors. He is also reported to have told Epstein to fight for early release shortly before he was sentenced to 18 months in prison, and told him, "I think the world of you," the day before he began his sentence.
The phrase I'm looking for, I think, is bang to rights. He always struck me as a toady of a man. Very, very potentially unpopular as a child. I mean, who knows? I don't know. And maybe it's a bit unfair of me to go back to his childhood, but I find this with a lot of politicians that they must have been the most irksome children. And they weren't popular, they couldn't think of anything else to do, and so they went to politics. The more I find out about people in power, the more you realize that they're all something about seeking power is in itself some kind of an illness. And when they achieve this goal, that dream that they had, they're like a dog with two dicks. I've made it. I've arrived. This is it. The other thing I find really difficult to comprehend is how none of them seem to think earlier in their careers, as they start to garner this influence and power that allows them so many, shall we say, perks, that it might not come back and bite me in the ass 20 years later. Well, there's a lot of arse biting going on, and a lot of squeaky bum time, as we say here in the UK. We can only hope that Mandelson, if he has committed a crime, if he hasn't, no problem. But if he has, it should be brought to light and he should face the consequences. If the Prime Minister sacked him, it wasn't for nothing. I'll get the popcorn. Until next time, this is me signing off. Do look after yourselves.